It is time to play one of my old favorite junglers, which is Kayn, and no wait. Since my last game where I played Kayn was not as good as I would like it to be, I'm now playing another one where I hopefully get a good chance to show off a good build and have some fun with it. So enjoy the video.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
What's up, snowballs, and welcome to patch 11.15. We are currently up against a Trundle in the enemy jungle and intend to first go towards either bot or mid lane. And oh boy, this Corgmore might be dead if I'm looking at this. So we intend to go towards bottom side as Nautilus has good follow-up for us that we hopefully can capitalize on. And I need to not exactly watch this fight. Okay, so here's the thing. What happened there? Since Kayn is able to phase through wards, but I also did the auto attack, which is the reason why I did 168 damage there, I messed up the clear time here. It reset the camp, and, well, I couldn't really... I had to focus a little bit and rant about how I messed up the camp, but this lost me like 5 to 10 seconds, I believe only 5, since people love to overestimate the time loss they get from stuff like that. But we still got flash on Nautilus, and they have level advantage, so... yeah, enemies moving out there. Veigar is not exactly pushed out, so I don't think I can go for the gank there. But what I can do, hopefully, is just clear towards bottom side and then maybe lurk around there and get a good kill in. So, pretty standard clear here now that we actually back to clearing the jungle efficiently. And why did I not want to gank top lane? Well, Sylas has a good amount of heal, and I don't know, Garen just doesn't have a good follow-up if you ask me. It's something, well, I don't know. It kinda depends. If I was playing Nunu, I would definitely go for it, because then I have all the CCs that we need to kill off the Sylas there. But since we don't have that, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of that. So, Sylas and, or rather both sidelines didn't seem to leash for the enemy jungle, which means I'm holding on to that smite, or do I? Actually, I don't think I hold on to it, but instead I'm using these squares bloom to drop a ward here. Realize Trundle is on bot side jungle. Did a weird clear here? No, I get it. He was disconnected for the first part of the game, and this is why he's only at 8 CS. And that also means it should have clicked a little bit sooner, because now I can go for, it doesn't even matter if I transition through here, but I can now go for the top scuttler as well. And whenever you take both scuttlers as a jungler, you feel amazing. It doesn't even matter if it's useful or not, because maybe, and if I look at spot lane, I think I could have actually killed them there. No, but the thing is, junglers are obsessed with scuttlers, and this is why I'm actually feeling better about doing scuttler here instead of doing the correct play. That would have been killing bottom lane here. However, since I'm now here at top lane, I'm actually going to fight. Both are level 4. Wave is sadly in the favor of Sylas here. But... okay, he got me there. He got me again. I'm so bad. Yeah, but it still works out. Okay, so flash, flash, ignite, flash. Super awful. I'm serious, this was very bad. But we need to push in this wave. Wave is pushed in. And, well, Garen... yeah, TP is coming in. He should take the reset. Sadly, we can't destroy the entire wave on the tower. But overall, the thing is we need to push that wave on the tower, as Garen has a bad wave, can't play his lane anymore, and then we lose top lane immediately. So, what I'm doing here is now take my topside jungle. I think Gromp plus Wolf, and then look forward to maybe reganking. Look at it. Both have bot anti-healing. Honestly, I'm quite amazed that the Sylas did this, because, yes, Garen has heal, and it's out of combat. So it's not even useful against Garen, but maybe he was thinking, okay, then I can kill off the Kayn here. Dude, I'm doing stuff to you now. Liplo is reacting to that, okay, that's good. But this guy has his flash up. But the thing is, we need to pressure him into actually using that flash, so yeah, I'm taking that. I'm going in there. Because if we don't pressure him, maybe he's not actually using it then, and... I don't know. That's not a risk we need to take. That we would have been dead, so I'm taking it. I had no chance to follow up on that Veigar. But if I now quick clear my jungle here, I should be reaching level 6. So let's try and do that. We can use our smite here. And then do Crux. Which I think I didn't do before. Because I had the chance of taking double Scuttle. And if we check our CS now, we are of course in a huge lead since the Trundle came late, only came later into this game. And we should definitely capitalize on just having farm advantage even already. But if we get even more, that's of course even better. Considering we got both Scuttlers already. Alright. We got level 6, he's only level 4. Next time we see him is most likely having some more levels, but we take our back, get the tier, to stack it as early as possible. And that's the thing I think is like the newest thing about Kayn builds. Where you are actually able to go for a tier, stack it up easily as you are spamming your abilities the entire time in jungle, and with blue buff you don't even run low on mana. And if you are going for a gank, you even get twice the value out of tier, well, for the procs of it. And, well, again, I think going towards top lane here might be a solid choice. Considering that the Garen is reducing... Yeah, okay. So much about that, which means we are just going for the Scuttler instead. I don't think they have vision here. Honestly, I'm not hitting it because I'm going to smite it anyway. And once that cheat is popped, well, it doesn't really matter. So now I can take my jungle on top side. And maybe this time my plan of ganking top lane again works out. We already got the Trundle flash before, so that was already pretty worth it. I would love to... I know what I can do here. Press Q, and then Q plus Iron Spike Whip. Proc both, proc Q2 as well as Iron Spike Whip at the same time. You can not exactly animation cancel, but they come out at the same time, which feels great. And then we can clear our jungle a little bit more. Stay ahead on Trundle here. Use Iron Spike Whip whenever it is possible while we are jungling, unless we know that there's a fight about to come up. Wait, okay, I see. I thought, why was this Trundle so far away from the action? Do I need to move towards bottom lane? Nope, not yet. Mess it up. Wanted to Q Iron Spike Whip there. But Trundle is also on bottom side here, we know that. I don't assume there was ward in here, but we are definitely checking for wards over here. None yet. But there is a pink ward here. Yeah, I think so too. Taking the strikes should be free. Enemy mid lane is not there. Our bottom lane is pushed up. And we can force them to move out of the tower where they have a disadvantage. And then we can make a play on them. Looks pretty perfect to me. Take break. No need to get kills here. Well, I would love to, of course, because it makes the video better. At least in my opinion. But solid macro is always nice to have. Or you collapse on him, that's also a choice, but... Okay. We need to move, drop the red buff, go towards bottom lane, help them out. And the situation has resolved itself already, but always move. You can always make up... you can always come back, but you can never make up lost ground, and thus we should always be moving whenever we see a fight like that. And again, I see the fight, a little bit too late though. Question is it still possible for me to out there? Would have loved to get that extra dash in there. Okay. Wow, my ult resetted. I have no clue how this exactly works. How you get a reset on your ult, because once you are in the enemy, it normally doesn't reset. So yeah, this confuses me sometimes. And by sometimes I mean whenever it happens. No, it's on cooldown! Oh, come on! Dying to a visual bug, come on. Okay, so here's the thing. I know this can happen. I know, but... Okay, so since I can know, since I know this can happen, what I should have done is alt click it in order to see if it's still up, and well, it shows it. Yeah, whatever. I could just go for the usual good job, Riot. Fix your stuff. Small indie company. Okay, it's quite hilarious to die into a bug like this though, because I was quite sure I could just ult into the Kog'Maw and then kill him. And instead I'm getting killed by Riot messing up the coding. So my ult didn't get a reset there, as it should have been. But the visual bug was still there. And of course hurting me in a bad way. Lovely. Do they have vision? No. Did the Kog'Maw just make a big mistake? Yes. That looked like a clean double. And we get form of this, sadly the bad one. But we can now clear our jungle and then look for maybe a move on the Trundle or Silas and get some orbs for our red farm. And honestly I believe red farm is still the best, as it has just such a way more consistent playstyle. Well, if you haven't used your Iron Spike rig and it's up between an auto attack, or you not have your Q up, you can use it there as well, of course. And it's still pretty solid. Line them up. Press 1W, so you're unstuck with auto attacking them. And then, as I've just said, auto attack, Iron Spike Whip, hit them. Alright. I'm still mad about the... Is it up? Okay, it is. Good. I do not wish to get trolled by this again. I still have no clue how this exactly works, because sometimes you can make this cross and sometimes you can't. And it's not even dependent on having boots or not. I'm still curious how it quite works. If there's some kind of check when, like how, until what tick rate you need to leave the exit of that wall so that you can still skip that part there to the other wall. No clue. Okay. So, since we were able to help out the Garen in the early game, now I have a good chance of fighting this guy. And honestly, even if I'm taking some damage, I do not wish to fight him to death, I just want to get some good orbs here. Well, that's my just fight him for a little. And honestly, I think I already won that interaction, because as I've just said, what I wanted to do here was just get a little bit of damage in. Instead, my Garen gets a double kill, I guess. Not quite. Okay, I messed it up big time. 2 deaths in our team. Oops. But we got the Iron Spike Whip. And honestly, I still believe this is worth it, because we are now closer to our form, like 3 minutes from that interaction. And 3 minutes is a lot, obviously. But I need to stop dying in stupid ways here. So what I do here is hopefully get Herald, Scuttler plus Crump. And then I'm taking a reset in order to get my Darken form. And that was also the order in which I wanted to do it. Just to clarify that. Oh, messed it up. The bot here. Apparently I want to help Garen instead, because that is the more pressing issue at hand. Not quite. But I should be able to fight the Silas here. So again, going for that was more important than of course killing the Herald first. And now we can still take the Herald, clear Scuttler as well as topside jungle. And well, jungle instead so they can take the trade for free. I kind of want to pull it away from here because it's kind of awkward to hit the Herald from behind when it's close to wards. So we do exactly that. Refresh our health a little, but it shouldn't matter too much. And then we take down the Herald. Picked on Scuttle. And then topside jungle. Sadly, enemy jungle has respawned, but I don't have smite anyway. So I'm not exactly a big treat in that fight. However, I'm not making a huge difference there. Of course, if it's numbers, then yes. But I only I only try to talk about the smite issue there. Okay. Same goes for Godrinker, by the way. Not compared. Same story for Godrinker as well as Iron's Black Whip. You can use Godrinker during Q2, or whenever it comes out during Q2. And I think the Silas wants to push this tower. Or does he? Yeah, I think so. I'm lurking around here. I still want to take my recall. But if he had been there, then of course. And I mess up the siege minion as usual. Alright. Take the recall. Get Darkened Form by Ionian Boots. No, actually I don't want this right now because I haven't finished it yet. And sell this in order to get another longsword. And go back towards top lane because Silas is trying to take down the tower there. Well, honestly, I would love to be over there. But then Garen needs to hold the top lane. And I think because I'm currently always at top lane, he's not doing that. Nice, walking there. Okay, great. Finally. Yeah, I get that same ultimate, bro. It's not how it works. I'm holding on. The thing is about Kayn ultimate, in most fights, the one that holds longer onto it, well, considering if there was 2 Kayns, if you have an ult like that, the one that is able to hold on for longer than the other one is most likely winning the fight, which happened there just now as well. Got the Herald in mid lane along the way, since Garen is able to push that currently. 3 of them are dead, and well, even if Vega is able to clear that wave right now, he shouldn't be able, yeah, or this happens, but it still creates more pressure on them. We should be able to get this Drake now. Auto attack. With this. Get Godrinker on cooldown. And now clear this Drake. Yes. My nose is tickling a lot right now, so it looks a little bit awkward. Also that Godrinker proc during clearing is feeling super nice. Just makes it so much smoother. One more hit. And Wolf Camp as well. To destroy the economy even more. Making them unable to come back even more. Okay, I didn't spot that out, I guess. I think they're going to push up till here. Unless I just got spotted by the ward. Now the question is, did I? Apparently not. I'm dead. This was the worst thing that could happen to me there. Actually getting that ult off. Him having flash was the first part of that misplay. And then still getting the ult off was this nail in the coffin there. So yeah, I should have probably... it's Ludokorg after all. Why did I... Yeah, it happens. I kinda knew that doing the ultimate over that wall there, not over that wall, onto Cogden was like, after he flashed, okay, no, it should happen, and it happened, and then I was of course dead. At least I'm not the only guy with deaths anymore. Alright, time to move. Why does our support still have a yellow trinket? Auto attack didn't come off, so I kinda messed it up. Go over this wall. Come on. and head towards mid lane. Why are they fighting? There's nothing to fight about. Oh well. I'm on my way. Bottom lane is dead, so we should absolutely be winning that fight. By that I mean we will. Nice exhaust. And that's the ace. Nice. I wouldn't be too surprised if they surrender right now. How much? Oh, that's not as good as I would love and like it to be. Start with Wolf Camp here. Because enemy bottom lane is already alive and, well, I do not wish to fight them in their base. Best play would be to... yeah, I think actually taking their jungle, because Baron, with those three of us that was still alive, is not quite possible. Skip the auto attack, oops. Take blue buff. Take Grump. And get good farm here. Take down another ward here for extra 30 gold. Check even more for vision. Alright, I want this ward over here. No need to use Goldmaker just now. Okay. Am I dead? No. Not yet. But yeah, my flash was not exactly good. By not exactly good, I mean it was terrible. That looked like it did. Alright, hit the inhibitor a little. And now go for... seriously, Baron is the best play here. It's 4 of them alive. They still have both Nexus turrets. And while we are of course able to pressure them there, doing that with Baron is like so much safer. It's so much better as well. So no clue what these guys are doing. The thing is, honestly I would love to commit to one thing here. And it's 2 there, Twitch over there, and even then we have 0 commitment even if I reinforce one side. So that's not exactly a choice I can make to commit to one thing. Right, get Baron. Twitch is okay, Twitch is already taking that, so I'm gonna clear the top lane. Not top lane, top side here. And with Black Cleaver we will soon Black Cleaver plus Mirror Mana, we will have a ton of ability haste. Which makes us able to proc Godmaker probably twice during a fight. Can we? Yes, we can finish it. Can we? Because I need another Call Timer here, but 80 ability haste, which sets our ultimate to 52.08 to be precise. And sadly we can't see the cooldown of Godwinker with just that. But I'm gonna use it on this Raptor Camp anyway, so we can actually spot it. And it's 9 seconds. Nice. Looked like it a little bit less than 9 because, well, I have no clue how Riot does that. If the 0th second is a little bit longer, but it seems so, yeah. Alright. Looking to push top or bottom lane. And since everyone is moving towards top lane, or rather mid lane right now, I think going over here is like a good thing. No need to use my ult. Is there? Okay, no. There isn't. Great. That means we now take this. Why are they so obsessed with fighting? Yes, we are way stronger. But just because of that you play unsafe, really? I only wanted to insist, but apparently it was quite as important that I actually went onto him. Else he would have lived. And again, taking down this inhibitor is the correct play. Or maybe not, because we can actually attack them and Silas isn't defending it. So, yeah. I should go for the next turrets here instead. Nice. Alright. It's okay, I guess. And that felt like a really great game. I totally didn't forget to show off the post-game stats right after the game. But yeah, solid growth graph, totally not a stomp. But let's actually check the damage graph. And it just seems to me like I can't really deal damage as Kayn. The last game was better in terms of damage, but considering these stats, no, it wasn't. But if you like the build, despite me not finishing the Mirror Mana, hit the like and subscribe button. See ya.